Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. So back home in the tap room, Raggy's tap room obviously, and drinking one of the beers I got from my recent holiday. So we went over to Downton, not downtown. I don't know where I got downtown. I just read it as downtown. I just missed the W off totally. So Downton, near Salisbury, home of Downton Brew. Downton, you know, the show. Is it the same place? That I don't know. But it's in any case, to the Hopback Brewery. And we Googled these. We was in Salisbury. We stopped over in a hotel on Salisbury. Quite a nice hotel, to be fair. Even though it was Premier Inn. It was decent, to be fair. Although we had to swap rooms because they'd muddled the rooms up. But our room ended up being cooler, which I was happy for because, by gosh, the other room was hot. So, first ever beer, bar Summer Lightning. I've reviewed that on cask and bottle. I've got the cask beer review coming up actually on the channel. So, Hopback Brewery's TaiPhoon Lemongrass beer. Obviously, it's 500 mils. We'll read what it says on the back. A clean flaxen coloured beer. I don't know what flaxen means. With a wonderful thirst quenching properties. Then it tells you the ingredients on the back. We hope you enjoy this beer from the Hopback Brewery. This beer achieved a gold medal in the Taste of West 2018. 4.2%, served at 12 degrees centigrade. And yes, I have found my, I've got more than one. But you know when you're looking for something, can you find it? Can you? No, is the word. So, we've just been out to Beeston, had a couple of beers down there. Did not review. Very unlike me not to do a single review. I just didn't feel it. I just fancied a beer. You know, I'm going to put them on social media, but no review. Sometimes you just want. So, it's a hazy pour. It's like a lemony pour. Hazy, lemony looking pour. Good carbonation. Finger of Whitehead. Yeah, you can get that whiff of the lemongrass on the aroma. Cheers. And obviously with that lemon, it does quench the thirst. Oh, it's nice to be back home in the beer room. Still got still got a right cold, and I can hear it in my voice. It's making my voice sound like I've had too much to drink, and I haven't. But it's certainly making it sound like I can hear myself talking. Yeah, not really what I want, but there you go. Come on anymore. Temperature has dropped ridiculously. On the thermometer, we are at 12 degrees. Got to be honest, does not overly feel like 12 degrees. As for this brewery, wow. You know, they've got Downtown Brewery next door to them, literally back to back. And, you know, both breweries together, you know, feeding off each other's, as you'd hope they would. Went to one, picked up 13 bottles and cans, went to the other, and basically picked up a case. And I've split that case between my good friends, all beer drinkers. And, you know, I only buy beer for reviews mostly. And, you know, it's nice to share the love with your friends. certainly thirst quenching. Now this is bottle conditioned, so I totally forgot about that. So this may, without the bit of sediment, may have gone totally clear, and it is going clear as we go down the pint. So something to take note. I did forget, so you know, it is what it is on that side of things. Oh gosh, yes, it's absolutely chilly. It's that time of the year when the aircon goes on, if you've got aircon, the heating goes on if you've got heating, and maybe even a gas fire if you've got that as well. Luckily, we've got all three. The gas fire is not cheap, but it does supplement the downstairs rather nicely. That heat rises anyway, and it keeps the heating off a bit longer. So, you know, it's an element of play in these quite tough times that one has to deploy, you know, at times. But yeah, never heard of this beer, TaiPhoon. For me, an easy drinking, lemongrass inspired light beer, if I'm being honest, you know. Obviously, on the channel going forward, there are going to be a mountain of beer reviews coming forward. I'm still uploading short reviews that I've done. Yeah, I'm still uploading them, and then obviously supplementing it with new reviews as well as I go along. So yeah, it's crazy at the moment. That is Raggy's Beer Reviews. You know, there's just a lot of stuff on the channel. Looks around breweries, trips to breweries, all sorts of stuff, you know. It'll interest somebody. And then obviously there's the homebrew side. And I'm still brewing my Imperial Stout. Not seen it for a week. I've not even looked now. We'll possibly look tonight or tomorrow after work. And just see how it plays. Obviously now, back home, back into the spirit of things. Although I'm not overly feeling the spirit. After the Storm Babette yesterday, I was supposed to do a garden today. Too wet. Let the gardens dry a bit. You know, they will dry in the sun and a bit of wind. So I'm doing gardens on Sunday. And yeah, looking forward to gardening on a Sunday. 2 gardens, and yeah, I'm not getting Sunday pay for it either. Yeah, no double time. Yeah, so in some ways, I'm actually working for less on a Sunday than I did 13 years ago when I used to work for the city council. Yeah, and we'd be on £20 an hour on a Sunday then. And it's surprising, you know, the world we live in, how it's changed. You know, after your normal hours, and Saturdays will be time and a half, Sundays will be double time. And the world we're in now is that doesn't exist anymore for most people. After hours, Saturdays and Sundays, or a normal working week, you know, unless you're very lucky to be in a job where they want you to come in, and that's what they offer you as a carrot. Yeah, I don't see that in my job. Yeah. Although there's a way to play the game, obviously. Work a bit less hard and extend your time. So it works out that you're getting time and half and double time. But then again, you're away from your family and your loved ones and that more. So, yeah, it's I'm sure those who earn a lot of money wouldn't do it for cheap. And I'm sure they knock off at reasonable times most days. Not all people, though. You know, I know some people who are still working, in, you know, for private firms at 10 o'clock at night. So their hourly rate is actually so minimal that it's actually not a deal above what their staff are earning. But it's because they put in those silly long hours to make the business a success. And you can understand why they don't give out time and a half and double time, because they don't get it for what they do. Interesting. So it's got a lot more clearer now. Certainly more of a lemon coloured beer. Still slightly hazy. Whether that's the bottle condition or the beer itself, I don't know. But it's tasting nice. It's got that lemongrass taste to it. Very different, you know, for a lot of drinkers. But yeah, very nice, very quaffable for me. Something different, you know. In a world full of ales and bitters, it's nice to, you know, have a different beer to drink and to and see how it goes. I mean, I've drank, like I said, I've drank Summer Lightning before out of a bottle from Morrison's. Oh, 2 or 3 years ago. It appeared in Morrison's. It shouldn't have appeared in Morrison's, but it did. And yeah, 50p a bottle. Yeah, they were the days. You won't get that now. But yeah, it tasted great anyway. And that, like, literally in the last few days of being away in Bournemouth at the Goat and Tricycle, I actually had Summer Lightning on cask there, and it tasted really good as well. So there's the beer. As you can see, it's got a lemongrass taste to it, both on the aroma and certainly in the taste. Obviously, a good 4.1 out of 5 for me. Thank you for watching. See you soon.